Have you ever read a motivational quote that just hits you right in the chest? The only way to do great work is to love what you do, or believe you can, and you're halfway there. They sound amazing, right? They give you that quick burst of energy, that feeling that anything is possible. But then, what happens next? The feeling fades and you're right back where you started. That's the problem with just consuming inspiration. It's like eating candy for energy, a quick sugar rush, followed by a crash. Today, we're going to change that. We're not just going to talk about quotes, we're going to break down the actual, tangible process of turning a thought, an idea, a vision inside your head, into your physical reality. This isn't about just thinking positively. It's about sculpting your life with intention. Just like a sculptor carves a masterpiece from a block of stone, I'm going to show you how to take that abstract dream and give it form, how to build it step by step. So, what is this inner vision? It's more than just a daydream. It's a detailed, multi-sensory blueprint of what you want to achieve. Most people have a vague idea of what they want. I want to be successful. I want to be happy. I want to be in shape. But these are just fuzzy outlines. To truly manifest something, you have to get specific, crystal clear. Think of it like ordering something online. You don't just tell the website, send me clothes. You choose the item, the size, the color, the material. You know exactly what's coming in the mail. Your inner vision needs that same level of detail. What does success look like for you, specifically? What does it feel like? What does it sound like? Who is there with you? The more vivid you can make it, the more real it becomes in your mind. And your mind is the workshop where your reality is first built. Let's start with the first step, clarifying the vision. This is the foundation. Get a pen and paper or open a new document. I want you to write down what you truly want. But don't just write, I want to start a business. Instead, describe that business. What does it sell? Who are your customers? What does your office or workspace look like? How do you feel walking into it every morning? Smell the coffee brewing. Hear the quiet hum of productivity. Feel the satisfaction of helping a client. Engage all your senses. If your goal is to get fit, don't just say, I want to lose weight. Instead, visualize yourself completing a 5K race. Feel the sweat. Hear the crowd cheering. See the finish line. Feel the pride of that medal being placed around your neck. Describe the energy you have, the way your clothes fit, the confidence in your posture. Write it all down in the present tense, as if it's already happening. I am a successful business owner. I am a strong, healthy runner. This isn't about lying to yourself. It's about programming your subconscious mind with a clear destination. Once you have that detailed picture, the next step is to reverse engineer the process. This is where we bridge the gap between the vision and the action. Look at your final destination. That amazing vivid picture you've just painted. Now work backward. What's the final step you would have to take right before achieving that goal? Let's say your vision is to publish a best-selling novel. The final step before it becomes a bestseller is the book launch. What's the step before that? Securing a publisher before that. Writing a compelling query letter and book proposal. Before that. Finishing the final draft. Before that. Editing the first draft. Before that. Writing the first draft. Before that. Outlining the story. And before that. Coming up with the core idea. See what we did there? We just created a roadmap. We took a huge, intimidating goal and broke it down into a series of smaller, manageable steps. This simple act of reverse engineering makes the impossible feel possible. It demystifies the process and gives you a clear, actionable plan. You no longer have to wonder, what do I do next? You've already laid out the path. Now we move from planning to doing. This is where most people get stuck. They have the vision, they might even have the plan, but they fail to take consistent action. Why? Fear, procrastination, self-doubt. The trick is to focus on just one step at a time. The very first step. Using our author example, the first step was come up with a core idea. That's it. Your only job for today, or this week, is to brainstorm ideas. You don't need to worry about writing chapter 1 or finding an agent. Just focus on that single, small, achievable task. This is the power of momentum. An object at rest stays at rest, but an object in motion stays in motion. Taking that first tiny step creates a ripple effect. Completing it gives you a small win, a dose of dopamine that makes you feel good and motivates you to take the next step. Then you focus on the next step, outlining, and so on. You build momentum one small action at a time, and before you know it, you're halfway to your goal. Remember those videos I've made like this easy habits changed my life forever? This is that principle in action. It's not about giant leaps. It's about small, consistent steps that accumulate over time. As you walk this path, it's crucial to maintain and refine your vision. This isn't a one-and-done exercise. Your inner vision is a living document. You need to revisit it daily. Spend 5 minutes every morning rereading your description, closing your eyes, and immersing yourself in that reality you're building. Feel the emotions, see the sights. This daily practice keeps your goal at the forefront of your mind. It reinforces your why. When you face setbacks, and you will, this powerful vision is what will pull you through. It reminds you what you're working for. It also allows you to adapt. As you move forward, you'll learn new things. Your path might shift slightly. That's okay. Your vision can evolve. Maybe you realize you don't want to write a novel, but a screenplay. Great. Update the vision. Refine the details. The goal is not to be rigid. The goal is to have a guiding star that you are always moving toward. The sculptor doesn't just hit the stone randomly. They constantly step back, look at their work, compare it to their vision, and make adjustments. You must do the same with your life. Finally, let's talk about shielding your vision. When you start making changes and pursuing a big goal, not everyone will understand. Some people, even those who love you, might project their own fears and limitations onto you. They might say, "Are you sure that's realistic?" Or "That sounds really hard." This is where your inner work becomes your outer shield. Your connection to your vision has to be stronger than their doubt. This is why that daily practice is so important. It builds your conviction. You have to become the staunchest guardian of your dream. Politely thank them for their concern, but don't let their words penetrate your mindset. Surround yourself with people, content, and environments that support your vision. Find communities of people who are also building their dreams. Listen to podcasts and read books that fuel your fire. Create a success sanctuary. Your energy is your most valuable resource. Protect it fiercely. Your vision is a delicate flame in the beginning. It is your job to protect it from the wind until it grows into a bonfire that can be extinguished. So, to recap, the process is simple but not easy. First, you create a crystal clear multisensory inner vision of your desired reality. Write it down in detail. Second, you reverse engineer that vision into a step-by-step action plan. Third, you build momentum by focusing on and completing one small step at a time. Fourth, you revisit and refine your vision daily to keep it alive and to keep you motivated. And fifth, you shield your vision from doubt and negativity. This is how you move from being a passive consumer of motivation to an active creator of your life. You don't just wait for things to happen. You sculpt your reality from the raw material of your thoughts. The power was never in the quote itself. The power has always been inside you, waiting to be unlocked. You are the sculptor. Now, what masterpiece will you create? Start today. Pick one area of your life, and just begin with step 1. Clarify your vision. Thank you so much for watching. If this helped you, consider subscribing for more videos on how to turn your vision into reality.